Well, good morning and welcome to Better Living. We're so glad you've joined us on this Monday. Happy Monday to you. We're going to talk cars now. Dave LaBounty is here from Belle Tire. We all spend a lot of time in our car. We want to make sure everything is safe. So how can you help us do that? Let's talk about how we prepare for that road trip. Everybody wants to go on that long road trip this summer because we'd like to vacation.
Sure, who doesn't?
How can you make sure that we're safe as we're out vacationing? What do we need to do?
Well, I recommend getting the battery checked. People think wintertime is harder on batteries because of the cold, but actually extreme heat does more damage to a battery than cold weather does. You're running a lot of accessories in the summertime, your AC is always going, and things like that can damage the battery. So if the battery's more than 2 years old, we'll check it for free for you to make sure you're in good shape and get it replaced for you if need be. We have interstate batteries in stock. We'll get you hooked up, no problem.
That's a good thing to do as you're making that checklist when you're going to go on vacation. Get your battery checked.
Battery checked. Routinely check your tires. Walk around your car, look at all 4 tires, check for tears, bruises on the sidewall, bumps. Check your tread depth. You know, if you want to do it yourself, we'll do it for you, certainly. If you want to do it yourself, take a quarter.
I was going to say, isn't there some trick with a coin that you're supposed to do?
And if you can see the top of George Washington's head, you got to get him replaced.
All right.
So that's one way to do it. Make sure your air conditioning works properly. You know, I personally have been stuck on Labor Day weekend with my kids in the back, no AC. And
that is no fun.
And they're not patient. So we'll be glad to check it for you, make sure it's operating properly. AC is working to where it should be because it's not fun if it doesn't work, especially in August or July.
No, that is no fun.
Sure.
Do we need to make sure, because I think we all forget about, you think about the tires that are on your vehicle, all those 4 tires that you're driving on right then, but do we need to check that spare? I mean, can something happen to the spare that you haven't used?
You definitely want to check your spare, make sure it's aired up, inflatable, make sure, you know, a lot of things happen. The gear that holds the spare tire in place gets rusted up and seized up. We'll be glad to check that for you as well to make sure it's accessible and where it should be.
What about those windshield wipers? That's my thing. I swear, I go through windshield wipers like nobody's business. Why is that? Why does my car use them so quickly?
Because they are affected by heat and temperature changes. They're rubber like the tires are. So every 6 months or so, you should change them, whether you think you need them or not. Change them, because we've all been in the middle of a rainstorm where the wipers don't clear the way they should be. It's because they're not working properly. So every 6 months, 6,000 miles, change them. And make sure your washer fluid is topped off as well.
Does it matter what ones, I mean, I realize it matters. Okay, I'm not that blonde. I do realize that it matters what kind, like as far as size compared to what car.
Whatever's right for your vehicle.
Does it matter which ones I get? Do I need the top of the line? Do I need the most expensive ones? Can the guys in your store kind of walk me through which ones are best for me?
Absolutely, we can, yes. Every vehicle is a little bit different, so different requirements for different vehicles. Some vehicles require, you know, more expensive wiper blades for whatever reason, and some don't, but we can figure that out for you, no problem.
I think too, I was telling you, I spend a lot of time in my car. My kids are playing travel sports and I spend every weekend in my car. So it's important to me that things are working well because I feel like I live in it. And so, you know, for somebody that maybe is just driving back and forth to the grocery store, it's not as important to them. And so that's where you guys can help me if I tell you what I need.
Absolutely. It's important for everybody to be safe, certainly. But yes, we can definitely help you out and get you in the right direction.
Now, the other thing that I think is important is having that emergency kit in your car.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. You want jumper cables in an emergency kit. You want a blanket in case it gets cold, water bottles, those kind of things, just to make sure you're safe. If you do get stuck, even a cell phone, with a fully charged cell phone, will definitely help you out if you need to get your trapped.
You guys have all those things at Belle Tire?
We don't, but we could help you. Help you find that stuff.
You know how to fill one of those up for us.
Sure.
There obviously are a lot of places we can go, but there are reasons we should come to Belle Tire. Tell us what makes Belle Tire different.
Well, we care about customers, number one. We're very grateful to be in Toledo doing business, and we really value our customers here. So our customers are more important than anything else. So we really focus on that. We really care about our customers greatly. That's number one to us. If you're not a happy customer, doesn't matter what else, nothing else matters.
I think that's really important because especially in the bigger box stores, you know, you're perhaps just a number. And there are so many other things to be distracted, but taking care of cars is all you guys care about at Belle Tire, isn't it?
Well, taking care of people is what we care about.
Yes,
But
yes, and their cars.
Right, and their cars, absolutely.
Where can we find Belle Tires in our area?
We're on Secord just south of Alexis. We're on Navarre in Oregon. We're on Route 20 in Rossford. And we're on Central Avenue in Sylvania Township.
So once we hit the road, once we have got all ourselves, we've done our inspection around the car, we know what we're doing. Once we hit the road, what do we need to be thinking about?
Got to wear your seatbelt.
Yes, very
That
important.
Seems like an obvious thing, but wear your seatbelt the whole trip, start to finish. Make sure you plot out your route. You know, using GPS is a great idea. Like my dad, you can use a map still, but GPS, make sure you know where you're going. Avoid construction, know where the gas stations, restaurants are. For sure.
I think, too, we got to think about, I am so reliant on the GPS, but you still have to think about it beforehand, because if you're if you don't think about the GPS until you're already driving, then you're doing a lot of this or doing a lot of it on your car there, and you can't pay as much attention to the road, and that's a problem.
On that, I would also say be wary of construction zones. I mean, you have to be careful. There's a lot of construction going on right now across our region for sure. You have to be careful. There's a lot of debris in the roads. We're seeing a lot of flat tires. Also, watch your speed limit. I mean, you know, it's safer to go right speed limit, but it also saves you money. Your vehicle runs more economically, observing the proper speed limit. Be safe.
Well, and you guys are here to take care of us and take care of our tires. We appreciate that. You're going to help us next week talk about how we can protect our investment on our tires and help them do their best work for us during the summer driving season. We'll be right back on Better Living. We'll be back with Belle Tire next week.
Thank you.